And the way we beat Trump is we develop an agenda that speaks to the needs of the working class of this country, not just the 1%. Today in America, 60% of our people are living paycheck to paycheck. Do you all know what living paycheck to paycheck is about? All right, I grew up in a family that lived paycheck to paycheck in a rent-controlled apartment. I know something about it. All right, you tell me, what is living paycheck to paycheck? You can't pay for the rents. What else? You can't afford what? Can't afford groceries. People, hold it one at a time. People all over this country want to provide good quality food for their kids. They walk into a grocery store, they can't afford it. What else do you got? Health care. All right. People, one at a time. People get sick, and in this country, they can't afford to go to a doctor. We lose 60,000 people a year because they don't have the money to go to a doctor when they should. If you are a single mom, you can't afford child care. If you are a college student, you're going to go deeply in debt to try to get the education you need to get a decent job. Meanwhile, while working families struggle to put food on the table, the richest 1% live in their own fantasy world. You may have seen just the other day, Jeff Bezos took some of his friends to outer space. When they go on vacation, they go to their own islands that they have, fly around the world in their own planes. Our demand is an economy that works for all, not just a few. Now, I want to deal with an issue, and I want you all to put this into your hearts. Back in 1944, long time ago, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, one of the great presidents in American history, Roosevelt gave a State of the Union speech. This was in the middle of World War II, and it didn't get a whole lot of attention. He said, you know what, we have a great Constitution, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, but you know what we're lacking? What we are lacking is an understanding that economic rights are human rights. So you have the right to vote, but if you're sleeping out on the street, doesn't matter. You have the right to vote, but if you can't afford health care, it doesn't matter. So what we need to do is to understand and not let the establishment beat us down. Economic rights are human rights. What that means is that Musk should not be able to own himself 5 times more than half of the households in America. What it means, and this is not a radical idea. It is not a radical idea. We are the richest country in the history of the world. We are not a poor country. We do not have to have people sleeping out on the street or kids going hungry. We don't have to have 20% of our elderly living on $15,000 a year or less. We don't have to have the highest rate of child poverty of almost any major nation on earth. So what do we have to do? What we have to have is an agenda that speaks to the needs of all Americans, whether you're in Idaho, Vermont, or any place else. Brothers and sisters, health care is a human right. We should not be the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to every man, woman, and child. We need to pass Medicare for all. Instead of spending $1 trillion on the military, we need to build 5 million units of low-income and affordable housing. We need to have the best education system in the entire world. I want the best and the brightest to go into teaching. I want the teaching profession to be respected. I want us to have free child care. And I don't want our older kids to have to leave college deeply in debt. Free college tuition. And despite what Trump says, climate change is not a hoax. It is an existential threat. We can lead the world and create millions of good-paying union jobs, transforming our energy system away from fossil fuel and into energy efficiency. Let me